What's up, everybody?
One.
Are we doing that? We're not doing that.
I don't think we're doing that.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we've been hard at work doing a lot of stuff, getting ready to kind of expand the operation here.
Consistency package?
Yeah, all sorts of good stuff.
Consistency package?
Yeah.
We've been,
Season 3 on the way. We're really excited. We know it's been a little while, but
thank you guys for being patient too. I know y'all been keeping up with the page. I've got a couple messages like, "Yo, where's the pod?" It's coming, guys. We've
been working,
but we got some great guests on the way. We got Samari, Zano stops back by again. We had Colin Cadet come through.
Yep.
2-3 and Rec. Yeah, so we got a lot of good ones on the way. Really excited about that. And we have a new segment coming out that's called Culture Shock, where it's going to be like people freestyling, kind of like Sway in the Morning, or demonstrating their talent. So we've been demoing it out. We're excited to show you guys. And then the consistency package, like Joe was saying. So the consistency package, the three of us came together, and it's a service we're offering where it's like a one-stop shop for independent artists. We'll do a performance video. We'll do a 4-look photo shoot. We'll do 2-piece cuts to merch. You get an exclusive rights beat. You
all
get
that shit.
Full mix and master.
All that shit.
You get
playlist placement. It's all for $400. It's $50 a service. So
you get exclusive access to my beat pack.
And that's fire right there to have. I'm going to just say that.
Yeah, so we've been just really building up the products, and you're going to see a lot more of us doing some funny things, doing some emotional things, and just giving you more, than just like, hey,
more
interviews.
emotions.
And the thing too, guys, about the consistency package kind of proves like what we're going to touch on in this episode is artistry and everything. Like, if you're an artist, right, and I'm not only saying this because it's our package and I'm trying to sell it to people, it's like if you take your craft serious, you're always going to be like, how can I exceed and how can I be consistent? We're literally offering the package of a fucking lifetime, like on some real shit. Like, if I didn't do this with y'all, I would be doing this shit once a month with you guys. And like, okay, I need to do that. Because it's like, bro, why not? Like, this shit will, unless you do it yourself, why the fuck are you not doing this?
Well, we tried to build something that we are actually using and implementing for ourselves. Because it's like, we're going to talk to you and kind of say, hey, look, this is what we're doing for ourselves, and this is what's working and what's not working for us, and here's kind of like the secret sauce we're getting, and this is why we're selling this to you. Because I think people don't understand, like in every other industry, nobody's like, if you don't make $1 million, you're not a good VP of fucking the General Mills factory or whatever the fuck. I mean, look, you can make 6 figures doing this music shit relatively easily if you follow some different things and like get your ducks in a row. And I mean, I don't know about you, but 6 figures is a lot of fucking money.
Yeah,
6 figures is the goal right now.
Exactly. And once we get there, man, we gonna just keep rolling.
Get like baby rich first, and then kind of like go from there. But yeah, so we got a lot of new things on the way as far as the pods coming. Events will be coming soon. We're getting ready to gig. So I want to talk about the music for a little bit, because all three of us are like knee deep making a bunch of music. Because I know we've all got a lot of stuff. Why don't we start with Joe down there?
I always hate going first.
So tell us a little bit about.
Cocaine always throws you to the dogs.
Well, because
Joe will go first.
Your
turn.
I mean,
well, all right. Ask me a question.
So, what's up with the music? Like, what's the plan? What's out? What's coming out? What's the game plan? Like,
Well, I've got a lot of music out, but
a lot of music. Like what?
I mean,
10 songs.
This year I put out 10 songs.
Okay.
I think maybe 11. And then like a 4-song beat kind of album thing, EP. But nothing else is coming out until my album.
Album.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, so we just did
bangers.
A session for Jay's album. A bunch of us got together, went over.
Yeah.
We're kind of melding the minds. Man,
yeah, that was fun.
We got some amazing records.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
made some heat.
Really excited.
It was it's a very dope process when you get in a room full of creatives and y'all are just all vibing and just creating like great music. It's like when you're pooping or playing any sport and you're like in sync with your team. Oh, you said
hooping. I thought you said pooping.
Oh, it is like when you're pooping too, and you just successfully poop, and you're just like
you want people there and stuff.
Poop.
No, yeah, when you're like playing basketball or soccer or anything, it's like when you're like in a group activity in school and all of y'all are kind of in the same mode and like win the competition or whatever. It's just a dope feeling when everybody's in that same frequency and they're creating art.
And see, I needed that for these sessions because like I knew that I've spent so much time making music by myself, you know, because like I can do that and that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was like, I want you guys to come help me make these songs, at least be the best songs they can be, even outside of me. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all bring other things to the table.
When you team build with records, and that's a thing, like Libby used to invite me to do these, like the songwriting camps. And they get and you've been to a bunch of them. You know how it goes. It's like a different way because the records just, they come fast. It's like boom, 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 bing, and then it's done. And it's like, oh my God, it's a hit.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the things that I'm really excited in the next, like, especially in the next 6 months. I really kind of want to peel the layer back and let people see what we do in the way that we know how each other works. Like, kind of like put them into the world, because that's a lot of stuff that we had to get our ducks in a row first with the show and the packages and the music too. Yeah. But I'm excited for people to kind of see, you know, join the tribe and kind of see how it goes with all of us.
Yeah, no, 100%.
We're gonna film the next one. That's the goal.
Yeah,
what next
session?
Camp?
Yeah, the first one was so exclusive.
Yeah, well, the next one we're gonna do on a Saturday night. We're just gonna film the whole thing.
We definitely should, because that's like great content.
Oh yeah,
and it's like, and then you have that footage later. Like, you don't know where we're gonna be in.
Have you shopped any names for the album yet? Or you just wait until it's done before you even get there?
If it comes, it comes. But
that's the name.
What?
Oh boy!
Just dropped. Yeah.
If it comes, it comes.
It
out
comes
now.
fast. It comes hard.
Oh my God!
What?
Turn my shit up.
Oh, I was like, no way.
No, I'm just, oh my God, and y'all just being crazy.
But yes, that is the name actually.
No, get the fuck out of here.
No, that's not the name. And I knew when that came out of my mouth it was gonna sound weird. But it hasn't come to me yet.
That would be an issue.
Man, I'll tell you, between now and the end of 2024, I'm really trying to see more J Switay music videos. I want to see this guy in front of the camera.
I'm shy in front of the camera.
We gotta see you, man. I need that visuals.
I don't like being in front of the camera.
It makes the songs come to life. But because you just got such great records, bro. It's like I see a movie in my head.
I'm just trying to get the songs, like the best songs that I can possibly make, and get like, 10 of them to be cohesive in an album, and just be like the best thing that I can do. And then once I get that done, I feel like I can focus on a lot of things, because right now that's just like, that's really all I think about. It's like, man, I gotta make another just hard song, or I'm thinking about.
You get stuck in like the album loop. I get it.
Yeah, I kind of just get stuck in this
my shit up right now.
Yeah.
Nah, 100%.
But yeah, the album. That's all I got going on.
I'm excited. It's coming.
That's it. And
how about you, Cass?
Yeah,
got a lot of dope things in the works. Just dropped a song called "Alone," produced by my bro Cullen So Groovy.
Video is hard.
Man, I'm telling you, Cass showed me the video.
Yeah,
and they do it at this place with all these like abandoned graffitied school buses.
Yep.
No, they're actually art. They have like professional artists. It started,
come in and do
it. So it's interesting because I started like I got there. And then some old dude comes in, like a cool dude though. He comes in like a little golf cart. He's like, "Come here, I'm gonna take you on a ride with me." And I'm like, "Oh shit!" I look at Samari. I'm like, "All right, guys, if I'm not back in 10 minutes, y'all come find me." He's like, "I'm gonna show you around," and he's just like, you hear the thing. I'm just looking. I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." It's hot as fuck. I didn't bring no water or nothing. I'm high as shit. He's like, "So yeah, these are all the school buses and this and that." And he's like, So the way it started is that they parked the buses there for a school.
Yeah.
And when like summer started. So they parked all the buses there, and during one summer, some people came and took all the engines from the buses. All engines? Of them. Yeah, like everything. Like, so no bus could start anymore. And they're like, how the fuck are we going to take all these fucking buses out of here? So they didn't take he left them. Like, they're like, okay. And then
they left him.
They left the bus.
The fucking government, man. I'm telling you.
We're in these golf carts shaking.
They're like, eat it. Fuck you.
Yeah. I don't know. That's basically what he told me. I didn't really get into like why they left it, because we're in this hot ass golf cart and we're driving in this.
I'm not going to question him.
So I remember that weekend. That was a hot weekend.
Yeah,
too.
No, it was like 100 degrees. And he's like, so people started to come graffiti these things, and they would draw he's like, they were drawing penises and vaginas, and we didn't like that. So I would go paint over them, and then he's like, one of his friends was an artist, and he went and painted over the one he painted.
That's
and
awesome.
Drew art. So he thought of the idea of letting artists come and draw on the buses, and that's how it became the school bus graveyard.
I've seen that spot a lot of times, and
I have too, going up to North Georgia, and I've always been like, I got the information one time, and I called up there, and I got the basic details, and they're like, yeah, it was less organized than it was when you went, because you told me, you were like, no, yeah, I just did this and that, and I was able to pay.
Honestly, it was not organized. I call the number, and this lady answers. Sweet lady, though, but at first she tried to finesse me. I ain't gonna lie, because I called, and I'm like, hey, I'm interested in. No, she did, man.
You didn't tell me any of this. I asked about it, and this is what I said. We're supposed to be like best buds. And I'm like, no, tell me about how'd it go. No, yeah, it was good. I didn't hear any of the finessing lady.
No, listen, so I call her, and I'm like, hey, I'm interested in pulling up. How much is it to get in? And she's like, oh yeah, y'all could come. It's just $10 per person, and y'all stay as long as you want. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. I'm like, and I'm coming with my cameraman. We're just shooting a little video. Is it cool? She's like, oh, you're shooting a video. Oh, it's actually gonna be $25 per person.
You're a rapper.
And I'm like, oh fuck, okay, because I was just telling people to pull up, and I was gonna come through and pay for the people that were coming with me. So,
yes, there's like 40 people coming. Fuck.
So it went from
it's canceled. It's canceled.
I'm like, fuck it, whatever. Like, it's investing in the video. Like, what? I'm not gonna let it stop me now. So we get there, we get out the car. The old man comes in the little golf cart, but then she comes out, and she kind of saw that we were cool, like we were chilling, vibing. So by the time I come back with her husband, I'm guessing after all that conversation, because she calls him, she's like, can you bring him back? So we get there, and I'm like, so I owe you what, like $95? And she's like, just pay me $10 for each person. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that goes to show like your vibe and how you pull up is how
they fuck with the movement.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but back to the video. Yeah, Corey Blaze pulled up. We were. It was really hot, but we all survived it. I'm glad the sun was out. Like we got really great shots that day. He sent me the video, and then I just added some VFX after, just to give it a little bit of more of a edgy feeling.
You did really good. I'm really proud of you.
That's that, man.
We've both been learning a lot of new things compared to when we first met.
Oh man, it's insane. Like
it's wild. The tools that we have access to now, like that, just it's easy to get your hands on compared to when we first got in the game. It's like crazy.
And that goes to like what we were saying. It's like, how can you not even be consistent outside of the consistency package that we've created? Like, social media and apps have created tools where all you need is your phone sometimes, depending on the quality that you're trying to go for. But a lot of people, bro, shout out Zano. He just shot his last music video really on his iPhone.
Yeah.
Bro,
and that shit
Kasky just fucking, he shot the Eminem freestyle, and it just hit 1 million. He did it on his iPhone at the crib.
See? Yeah. But no, shout out iPhone, though. Apple really put, actually, all these new, even Androids, my boy.
Shout out
my brother,
smartphones.
Yeah, just in general. Just
being smart.
Technology's just getting so fucking good.
It's like
the bass stop free shit was like the best camera when Lil Wayne was making the Carter 3.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
So it's like,
that's not the issue.
Why are you not taking advantage of these things and like going? And I'm just talking in general. I'm not directing it at like any person, but it's like, if you're an artist, if you're honestly not even an artist, any aspect of anything, of business, if you're trying to sell something, posting it online consistently is going to get you what the results you need.
Yeah.
It's just free promotion, running ads, all that shit. But besides Alone,
what's coming
such
next?
a great song.
What's coming next?
I'm
I
dropping.
can't do this shit
alone. Yeah,
that shit's so hard.
But I'm dropping 2 more singles, which I don't know which ones I'm gonna do yet, so I'm not gonna say because I don't want to drop what I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But and then I got a EP/maybe album with my bro Zano Card that my brother J Switay got some dope productions in that shit, man.
Yeah,
we got some
it's nice.
fire coming. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the concept of the album is more like, you know, obviously the money, 8 figures in income, but it's like things you figure out, you know, growing up in life, you know, like growing up, you figure so many things. You learn from mistakes or you don't, and then you figure that out later in life. You figure out, you know, sometimes the closest people that you've built relationship with end up stabbing you in the back. You figure out, you know, but that's what life is about. That's what creates character. That's what creates, you know, your personality. That's who you become through all these obstacles, good or bad. So that's kind of what we're basing the album about, and it's gonna be very fire, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited for 2024. We got
Me
some
too,
shit
man. We got a lot of.
But what you got in the vault, my brother? I know you got some. Man, they don't even know. You're about to like come out like Gucci
shit.
Man, bro. Like just back to.
I know.
back
I heard something
heat.
about a book. I mean, come on, what is going on?
Lot of stuff.
They're not even ready.
Yeah.
So look, we were talking about this earlier, and I think this is really important. Like if you make music, it's a business, right? And people say that all the time, but they don't understand what that means. Business is having a product or a service, figuring out how many people you have to show it to, and what your pitch is to make them a customer and make them stick around. So it's like, look, you don't need 1 million songs to do that. I mean, I'm damn near gonna have 1 million at the rate I'm going, but I'm dropping so much shit. But besides that, it's like now I've made this big catalog, and it's time to show it to people.
Yeah,
like put it out, play it, lots of extra supporting content, booking gigs, getting out in the street and playing at festivals, the whole 9 yards. It's like I'm switching out of producing the product and into pushing the product, and that's kind of like my formula. And I think we've finally gotten to the stage, because the problem as an independent artist, we all know it, it's not just financial either. It's like the time management of really giving 100% to making the music the best it can be, and then you've got to do all the stuff to support putting it out and advertising it and interacting with people, because that's how you build a fan base, man. It's like engaging with people. At the end of the day, there's no magic trick to it. It's like you've got to build relationships with motherfuckers, and then when you get enough of them to mess with you, then you got a little army that can kind of help you push things, you know, and then it goes from there. But musically, okay, so I've got a bunch of stuff already out, multiple projects. If you go and just look me up, and on YouTube recently, I've just unloaded a bunch of stuff out of the vault.
Yeah.
So I put out several.
I've been seeing all of those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So just a lot of singles, things that are there that I'm just holding. Like, hey, look, it's just stuff from back in the day. Because there's multiple times we thought we were in a situation where everything was about to take off, and then things change and management changes and this changes and that changes. So then you got the records and they're kind of on the shelf. You're like, what am I going to do with them? So I've just been kind of dumping the catalog out. We put out Cat's Pajamas 3-song EP that had multiple videos, behind the scenes documentary. Tequila Sunrise with Kasky is out now. The video will be coming out soon. I had a
the video.
Yeah,
How
the
could
video.
I forget?
The
Man, I'm
video.
ready for the video.
Yeah, so I went to California, did that with Kasky, super fun. Also did one with Tasty. Tasty, his producer, and I have a record that Tasty got on, lyrically performed on, and also he produced the beat. We shot the video as well out in Cali. That record's out now. We're going to be doing some promo for it coming up. Merch run. I'm going to have the website with all the merch out. And then I got Perfect Gentleman, which is this mixtape I put together. There's a visual for each song. It's completely 100% absolutely free, because I did beats with like tons of samples in them. But I'm writing a book that goes along with it, a fictional book, and the project kind of acts as the soundtrack for the
audio,
book.
Yeah.
I'm really damn near thinking going back to a lot of the records I have and writing different stories or filming different short films to
Are you done with the book?
it.
I want to know about the book.
I'm like 50% done with the book.
50%? Well,
Yeah,
I want to read it when you're done.
It's super fucking hard. It's like this guy named Gene.
How many pages? Sorry, I want to know.
I'm like 120 in.
Okay.
So we're almost halfway. We're getting there.
That's pretty dope that you like incorporated that side.
But the thing that makes it so easy is like when I'm thinking about songs and I'm making records, I think of it like a movie in my head.
You know, that makes sense that like you could do it one way or the other, you know what I mean? And like make songs to a book.
Yeah. And it's like, or you know, when I listen to the song, it makes me think of I just always think of things in stories, like even if it's some shit I'm going through, I just kind of put it into like a story form always. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, just so much stuff. There's going to be so many videos. I got a bunch of singles on the way. I got Leave Me Blue, which I shot that video out in Cali. It was originally going to be on Perfect Gentleman, but it just turned out so hard, and the video was so hard. I'm like in the hills, looking out over the hills and shit, and it was just such an epic moment because I always wanted to go to Cali and work out there. And I finally got to. I was like, "Fuck this, man! I gotta put this on distribution." And
for sure.
I went and sprang to get the beat, and I had to go through some stuff. But you know, fuck it. And then the record I've shown both of you guys, "Darkest Night." I'm trying to put a short film together for that and drop it by Halloween. So I've got some pre-production done. We got this Plague Doctor mask. It's
I like it
crazy.
already. I like it already.
There's a giant graveyard in Atlanta. God, I forget the name of it. People shoot there a lot though. You'd know it if you saw it. They got these crazy, creepy statues and stuff. But here's the trick.
Like in downtown?
Yeah, downtown Atlanta. It's massive. It's like 600 acres or something.
Why can I not remember the Oakland Cemetery?
Yes, yeah. Oakland Cemetery. That's the one.
Cemetery.
So people go shoot there all the time during the day. But I've contacted them and we're trying to set up a shoot at night, and I'm going to do all these tricks with like this
most haunted place
fire.
in Atlanta.
The guy gets like lured to the cemetery because he's being haunted by something. You know, make a little short film. There's going to be some shit, and he's like, you know, it's the daytime. He's like, what the fuck? He ends up at the graveyard. The Plague Doctor's coming after him, and it's an amazing record. That was another one that was supposed to be for Perfect Gentleman, but I was like, I gotta take it.
You might see a ghost making that music video.
Oh yeah,
that's like the most. That's like the most haunted place in Atlanta is like the Oakland Cemetery.
Yo, that'd be crazy though.
Paranormal.
We'll see.
Featuring Casper.
Look, so the thing with me is when I first started doing music, it was really therapeutic because I was going through a lot of fucked up shit in my life. But the problem is, as I got older and as I've started to get my shit together as much as I can, I don't always like talking about my business anymore. Because it's like when I'm going through like different shit, I'm not trying to like talk about my business.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when I make records, it's like what I'm going through, but I kind of like changed. The names have been changed to protect people's identity.
Yeah.
That type of shit.
Yeah.
But stories may be altered and characters maybe.
Yeah, exactly. So like this record, Darkest Night, I was really going through some different shit. And too, man, you guys know me. Like, I'm a little fucked up from things that have happened to me back in the day.
Nah, you're all right.
You know.
Yeah,
so, but no, I was really going through some shit, man, when I made this. And in the middle of the song, I ended up, like, literally while I was making it, I was praying. And I didn't make the song like, oh, I'm going to make this song about God and have a prayer in it. It just, like, I was in, like, such a dark moment that I was, like, I literally was just, like, dropping on my knees and I was praying and I was crying. I had to go back and redo the hook down the line because, like, the first version was like, you know.
Well, those are the best ones, man. Those are the best ones.
That inspired me.
No, it's Cass loved the rough draft. I showed him in the car, but a lot of good records, and of course the Kasky record. It's doing really well. It's in over like 60 countries, and it's organically been added to like 200 something playlists. I'm really excited to start running ads on it and promoting it and doing some different things. Yeah. But just a shit ton of stuff coming out.
Get the algorithm. Get it.
Lots of stuff coming out, and we're just going to be playing a lot of shows, man. I'm ready to get out there and play some music for you guys.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot out. You know?
Yeah, you got a whole.
I mean, I'm ready to. I'm trying to play some piano. You know, keyboard.
You know, keyboard.
Keyboard,
keyboard,
keys,
baby.
the 88 things.
What would you say, you know, like you're big on production and everything. Like, what's your favorite part when you get into production? What do you like making the most? That you're just like,
The
oh
very,
my gosh.
very first thing, whatever it is. That's always
So
the
you
coolest.
don't, it's never like something specific. It's kind of like what you make first that you build the beat around.
The way I feel about it is like that first thing has to inspire you enough to make a second thing that goes with it, and then it has to keep adding into something. And eventually along the way, sometimes I get lost and I feel like I'm just adding stuff just kind of to add it, and it's not making a difference because it's hit like kind of a certain
like plateau.
Yeah, like a plateau. But the things that keep you interested for the longest always seem to like, I don't know. So it starts with the first thing, basically. The first thing has to interest me the whole way through.
Yeah, for you
Whether
to
it
be like captivated to keep even pushing on.
I don't even mean like in a sample in a way. I don't even mean like getting a sample and like that 4-bar loop has to be, you know what I mean? Like just awesome. It's just like, it just needs to be interesting enough for me to just be interested. Yeah. And just hold my attention long enough to keep adding to it.
And that's the thing about creativity. It's like you're literally making something from nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not always gonna be like, holy shit, this is a banger sound.
Yeah.
Or, you kind of gotta spark that, even though sometimes
exactly.
you do pull up and you're like, holy shit, I just fucking cranked out a fucking banger.
Yeah.
But it's like,
yeah.
But sometimes you're sitting there and you're just like, what the fuck? Like I was trying to make a beat the other day, just like playing the piano, and I'm like, fuck, I don't like none of these sounds. I don't like what I'm making. I don't like. So it's like, okay, kind of put it away.
Get a new plug-in.
Yeah, like.
No, don't do that.
Well, I'm kind of learning how to use Logic on the iPad, so it's pretty similar. It's pretty cool.
So I mean, really, what the answer was, the first thing that I start with is always my favorite part. Like opening something that is nothing, really, is my favorite part of making a beat. Just like empty and being like, all right, let's see what can happen.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the potential of it.
Yeah, and I can, now that you say that, me thinking back, it's like, yeah, every time I find that first thing, it's like you start like cooking. You're like, oh shit, it's
and
like a dopamine
excited. You get
spark.
excited. You're like, okay.
So
like,
I think it's like a subconscious thing too, because once that dopamine kicks, you start finding the sound or making the sound or like.
Yeah, those worst days are when you can't even find that first thing. You sit there for like 3 or 4 hours, and I'll just be going through shit. Samples or presets, or you know, trying to even just do some sound design and find like one sound for 4 hours.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
That's sometimes the worst thing. But
now with this day and age, and this for both of y'all, do you feel like do you wish that music was like you didn't have to content create to be like successful or to get the numbers you will need this day? Like, do you wish you made music in the era where it's like pure talent and pure just raw like art, or are you kind of like, fuck it, this is cool? Like, talk to me about that. Whatever.
I think really to answer the question, you have to ask yourself what your definition of success is, because with the tools that are available right now, you can make a really, really good ass income and have several 100,000 people that really fuck with your shit. So like when you wake up in the morning, 100,000 people are checking your music out. They're tapped in with what you're doing. Like, when do you consider yourself successful? When 1,000 people like you?
Yeah.
When 100 people like you? When 10,000 people like you? I think people get that fucked up. It's like, what does it not start mattering that people are tapped into what you do?
What is success to you? What would you define as success for you?
Bro, it's like, for me, it's just when I get to the point where I get to wake up and do this, and it's successful as what I do in like real estate, for instance, right? But I mean, for me to be super happy, I guess you could say, we're pretty close to there. It's just we got to get enough customers to where it's paying for itself, and we're able to continuously crank out high level content.
Really? So you're just ready to work for yourself completely? kind of is what you...
To make a return on investment, I guess. And it's like, it's not difficult to do that. We're literally almost to that point. But, I mean, I guess for me, it's just like to make it a source of income. That's success for me. And then you just watch it grow. It's like... Because you're playing professional at that point. Yeah. Professional means you're selling the dope and getting paid for it. And it's like... Once you know how to do that, you just got to figure out how to do it and repeat it. Like Little Baby says, figure out how to make $10 and figure out how to do it 1,000 times. Yeah. You know, like over and over again. Yeah. And then they will pay for the level ups.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah. Well, so
but I mean, I miss the fairy tale dream of like they come in and you get scouted like it's the NBA. I mean, that's what we came in thinking. And I was gonna say when we were doing the Colin Cadet interview, it's like for us, a lot of people that really do this shit. Like there were a couple moments where like we thought we were out the door. Like I got a situation. I got signed when I was 21, and it just blew up. It was bad. Things went south. Yeah. Almost got signed again in no genre. I mean, so there were like different moments. Like I went on tour with Waka Flocka where it was like, oh, we're almost like taking off, and then things get restructured and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm really excited to do it this time because when we go out,
that was before like a lot of content creation. You feel like so like
it was different. You had to work in the street. Really,
was that a pro or a con?
It was a pro back then, and it was a con at first. But when it becomes deadly is when you go to the street and you fuse it with the other stuff. Like you make content off it. You use the content as a way to convert this person into a customer. Like, hey, look, tap in with me. You can buy this. You can get a ticket. Like, you don't have to give them anything. You can just tap them into your network right there.
Yeah.
See, you got to know what you're using the tool for. You got to think to yourself, like, how do I turn this person into a customer?
You just got to have a business mindset these days. And I feel like you hear a lot of horror stories, and it's because people didn't know they had to have such business mindsets. You know what I'm saying, with deals. But, like, to me, I mean, I went to college talking about record deals and shit. So, like, I know that if a deal comes to me and it makes sense, like, it makes sense. Like, I'll sign a deal. Yeah. But, like, it's got to make sense.
A deal, that's where people get it messed up. A deal is a tool. Yeah. So you got to decide if the situation dictates the need for the tool. Because if you get a deal in this day and age, just like we were talking about a minute ago, it's not that it's bad, it's just you got to be ready to use it because it's financing. Yeah. It's guidance and financing mixed together. The thing that's crazy about a record deal that nobody ever wants to talk about is in any other industry, because I do real estate. If you go and get a loan, you have to put up collateral, like house, car, 401k. Like, if you don't pay this back, I'm coming to take your shit. In music, you can get your hands on hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, and the collateral is some shit you made up out of your imagination. Yeah. And it's like when I'm looking at people in real estate, what they got to give to get their hands on like $200,000, $300,000. Yeah. They got to put up like $30,000 in cash. They got to put the title of a house, this, that, and the third. And it's like, man, in this shit, it's like I can make up some words behind a little piano thing, and you're gonna put hundreds of. I don't know. I guess something different. and I think
it's also like
it's like you can keep them 10 songs. I'll give you 10 more.
you got to be smart about money, basically.
And I also think it's like a universal law that you can't take the good without the bad. Like, I feel like, you know, it's dope that I feel like we got more art when the industry was based on, you know, that picking up that artist and that fairy tale kind of like scenario or industry plan, whatever the fuck you would call it. But now social media, like pre-social media, was like not as much people would make it, and that's also a good thing, but that's also a bad thing because it's like now we get this saturation of like all these. Like, I mean, there's a fucking place and thing for everybody, I guess. Yeah, like, exactly. But it's like, man, like, you're really looking at popularity scores now. It's a popularity contest.
You just said it. There's really something for everybody now, because, like, somebody was talking about this the other day with, I was watching this thing with NSYNC on Hot Ones, and they were talking about back when TRL was a thing, how it was like a central hub. Everybody went there. So talent was different back then. You had to pick the cream of the crop because there were only so many outlets to show things because of how technology worked.
Yeah,
when nowadays,
the gatekeepers,
it's all about the customized experience. So all you got to think to yourself is, there's someone out there that resonates with what I sell. It's just law of averages. You just have to figure out the path to get the product to them and what you're going to do when you put it in front of them. Because they're out there.
100%.
You just got to figure out how to get there.
And I also think it's like, it becomes like a survival of the fittest in a way, because now it's like, since everybody has the same opportunity, it's like you gotta it shows like, okay, man, who's really doing this shit? Like something LaRussell said that really like stuck to me is like, he was like, you're never gonna beat somebody that gets up and practices shooting his 3-pointer every day, and you just do it on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it shows who's really dedicated to their craft and who's like.
Well, I feel like it's always sort of gonna be like that, because even back then when there were all these gatekeepers, it was still the same thing. Like, I mean, some of these people who were famous then compared to famous people now, like you think about someone like Ray Charles and like Stevie Wonder, you know, is like I mean, sure, someone like that could be big right now and I might be stupid, you know, but like I feel like a lot of people get popular now just because there's more people in the world. Yeah, you know what I mean?
The access is like, larger than it was before.
Yeah, that's like crazy to fucking think about. Like, people are getting rich off playing video games. Like, when we were in middle school,
that's what people gotta understand.
People I don't know about.
It's not gonna be a thing so much. I mean, it'll always exist in humankind, but where everybody's just going to be these like superstar figures. We'll always have some of those in humanity, but we're moving toward the personalized, the customized experience where everything is niche. So it's just connecting you with your niche. Where's your niche? Find a niche, sell it. Because like the weed man doesn't say, I need 1 million customers to be rich. It's like if the weed man got 1,000 people
he's Gucci
buying a pound a piece, a zip a piece, he making guap. And it's the same with you as an independent artist. It's like, look, you don't need the whole world. When does it get fun for you? If 5,000 people fuck with it? I mean, damn, that's a lot of people, bro.
Yeah. If like 5,000 people are buying your shit.
If 5,000 people are waking up every day like super fans, like, bro, Cass just dropped a new track, and watching the shit over and over again and buying the hoodie and doing this and doing that, man, I'm having a ball.
You're eating.
Yeah, I'm having fun with it. It's like, not to say that you don't want more than that, but it's like, celebrate the success in the different stages, and you can make a shit ton of money off 5,000 people. You just got to think about, how am I going to make money off of it?
Yeah.
Instead of just putting music out and just seeing what happens. You know,
the lesson here is be smart.
That's right.
In everything.
Yeah.
In everything.
All the time.
Don't lack TikTok. Don't lack.
We're looking here. I thought we were looking up here.
And you guys, don't lack.
Don't lack.
We're so popular.
Cardiac. Well, look, we got lots of new stuff on the way. Tons of new music. And look, if you, whatever you're doing, there is so much good music of ours out right now. I'm going to link some stuff down here, but we got videos. Such nice videos. We've got such great songs that have amazing mixes and masters. We really do this music shit. So like for people who actually like music, and you have to be good at it, not just like some crazy stupid shit. They just popped a perk and they're high as fuck and they don't know what's going on. Like, we really do this music shit. It's really fucking good.
Yes, sir.
I do it.
Yes, sir.
I does it.
Top tier professional. This ain't no play. That real shit. We don't work with platinum recording artists. We the top of the top. I'm trying to tell you. I'll say that with my chest.
Say
that with my chest.
My chest.
Well, yeah, man. Is there any other things y'all wanted to touch on before we end this episode?
Just, stay strapped in,
aliens?
man. Aliens, oh boy.
Aliens? Man.
I mean, we can end it.
No, I mean, if you want to go down this hole, we can go down this hole. It's going to be another 40 minutes.
It's going to be the rest
another
of the night.
5 hours. Biden is definitely an alien. A retarded one. Chill. Don't cancel me. Cancel culture. You know, I am on TikTok. Damn, I probably got banned for life. It is what it is, guys. Somebody got to say it.
All right, we'll talk about that next time.
I think we need a whole episode dedicated to just conspiracies.
I'm doing a Biden diss track. Fuck it. It's coming out in a month. Y'all guys got it.
2024.
Cast 2028.
Yeah. Man, abusing the elderly. What's wrong with you?
Hey, bro. It is what it is.
So much new stuff. Guys, please, I'm going to say it again. If you have not checked out our catalog of music, it is fucking amazing. It is incredible. J Switay, KasOnTheMic, Colgate. We have fucking bangers. Many good songs. If you need shit for the club, if you need shit for working out, if you need shit for the bedroom, if you need shit if you're lonely, if you need shit if you're heartbroken. So many different records. So much good stuff. And tons of podcast episodes out. You got to go check this out.
Culture,
Season 3. We got freestyles on the way. More videos, more releases, tons of new stuff.
Joe does a backflip. We got a lot of crazy shit.
So much shit. So excited. Consistency package artists if you need it.
I'll do it back.
Get at us.
All right, hell yeah.
All right, for the culture. You know what it is, boys. Bow bow.
Bang.
Yeah, that's cool.